First up, we're gonna put the seat back cover on and gonna undo all of the hook and loop on here so that it can slide right over. Like so. And I like to turn it a good portion of the way inside out. It just makes it a lot easier to install that way. And so that way I can get in behind the seat here. We need to remove this flap right here. I've already undid one of these connectors, so you can just run your pliers right in behind this flap here and just pull this out. Like that right there. Now this whole flap right here just tucks up inside the back of the cover. So that way, if you ever go to sell the truck and you take the covers off, you can set it back to factory. Now this piece right here is gonna end up going between the back and the bottom, and this is why we had to remove that flap. So what I've done is I've folded it over double like this here, because otherwise this hook portion will stick to the seat and it'll be really hard to push it through. So fold it over and then push it through. Now, I'm just pulling it as tight as I can. We'll wrap it up, stick it onto the cover. Pull it nice and tight, stick it up on there just like that. And then we'll do up these here underneath the armrests. Just like that, and then we'll do that on both sides. There we go. Now, let's cover the bottom. This here is the string lock. I'm gonna show you how this fastens the strings together because it's probably gonna be hard to see it underneath the seat. So how it works is the string slides in like this here, and then it just latches like that. The other string feeds in same way on the opposite side, and then that's what you can use to tension it. So you can pull it nice and tight underneath the seat, latch it into place, and then the strings are locked together, and that's what keeps your cover from shifting side to side. So put the bottom on. It's just gonna go over the seat like so. And then I'm gonna take this, fold it onto itself like this, and push it between the back and the bottom. And we'll deal with that in a minute. Now that the seat is covered, we're just gonna make this front part look and fit good. So you just take the cover like this and tuck it in behind this trim around these two buttons on the front. That does a really good job of helping keep the cover in place, and it helps it to look good too. Now we're gonna take the strings that are on either side of the cover and run them down the side of the seat, eventually underneath the seat, and that'll keep them, that'll let us tie them together under the seat with the string lock. So right here, between that plastic and the cushion of the seat, we're just gonna feed it down there. I'm gonna do the same on this side over here. Right here, we'll just run the string straight down there. There we go. Now before we fasten that string up together, we're just gonna take this flap right here, pull it nice and tight, and stick it up on the back of the cover there like that. Now these strings, we're just gonna take them from where we pull them down around the seat, and we'll pull them around to the back. Now what I'm doing is I'm just taking both of these strings, pulling them nice and tight right now, like so, and then we'll use the string lock to put them together. And that one's gonna tighten it up, and then see if I can lock it in one-handed. There we go. Now I'll just work with the strings back and forth a little bit. There we go. Now those are locked in too. For this, I'm just getting the cover lined up. So since this armrest here, this has got this hole facing the seat and this for the adjuster knob on the bottom. Now what I'm doing is just pulling it nice and tight, and then that top flap just goes down over top of the armrest. Covers it up nicely. Now we'll do the side closest to the door. Same process, and then we'll be finished. Slides on. I like to pull it nice and tight so that everything goes to the back. Fasten it together. And there we go, installed, ready to go to work.